Yeah.
Me, her, and Jim Norton were living together.
How's that?
At the time.
How's that?
It was.
How's that? Do you have to?
It was great.
You have to look the other way at sometimes? Do you have to? Did he bring anybody home?
I just told him if you're going to bring any hookers, you can't bring them in the house. That was the only rule.
You can't bring a hooker in the house?
Yeah, that's fair enough. So he'd be in the driveway and he had one of those, like those sunny things you put in those cardboard things you put in your windshield.
So your dashboard doesn't get fucked up from the sun?
Yeah, so he'd put that up in the driveway.
So he would car camp in his driveway?
Yeah, pull in our little driveway.
With hookers?
Yeah, and then he put the thing up because I would look out the window or he didn't want the neighbor to see we lived in a 2-story. So he'd put that up and I'm like, oh, he's in the...
And his little Saturn?
Home. Yeah, his little Saturn, and he put that up so nobody could look in the car.
And then he would drive the hooker back to her corner?
Back to New York City, yeah.
He'd drive all the way back into New York City?
We lived close by. We were like learning that.
But you still had to go through a tunnel.
Yeah.
Dude, listen.
Maybe they were local. I don't think they were local because we lived in a nice town.
He would go in, get a hooker, bring her back to his house, which probably cost extra to go through a tunnel. There's a tunnel fee.
Probably.
Hooker look, if you're a hooker and a guy's going through a tunnel,
right?
Like,
yeah.
Yo, daddy.
We're probably 15 minutes away from Times Square.
Yeah, he probably had to pay extra. And then she's in a driveway. He put his sun blocker up.
Yeah, with the remember the big sunglasses on the thing.
And then he would do his thing, and then drive her all the way back to the city, and then drive back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome, everybody, to the show.
YKWD.
I started social media and podcasting. The fact. The YKWD podcast.
YKWD's back again.
Old school, back in the day, where it all started, before them all.
YKWD.
This podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules.
Shut up. You're ruining this.
Where's the bandana, man?
Sorry. It's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR.
That's what this podcast does.
Is there any better show? This is the original. I was eating a peanut butter pretzel and dick shit. Bob, why isn't your podcast as popular as everybody else's? Because of this. Because of me, because of them. You understand that? I get young comedians, and I've always done this, to help me out, and I help them out when I should have just hired a technical genius wizard who wants nothing to do with anything except touching buttons and fixing wires. But I didn't. I hired these fuckers. But it's okay. Right, Max?
Yeah.
He has the charisma of a bottle cap. Anyways, welcome. New Year's, we're back. Hope you'll like the episodes. Hope you'll love the best of. And I want to say, if you're watching this, just click the subscribe button on YouTube. Just click it. It's right there. Subscribe to it. We're trying to get the subscriptions up, and you guys can help that. If you watch this and you enjoy the show and you're not a subscriber, do that right now and like it and leave a comment. Tell me who you want in the comments. Tell us who you want, and we'll try to get it. Anyways, and if you're a Patreon member, you're the best. You're watching live. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah and all the other shit. And there we go. We got a great guest tonight. One of my favorite people. I've known him for a long, long time. One of my longest comedy friends. We don't hang out a lot. We almost did. We almost became close. And then he ruined it. But we'll get into that. He fucking ruined it, man. And give it up for Jim Florentine. What's up, Jim?
You're like a chick. Like, I don't even know what I did wrong, but I did something wrong.
It wasn't you.
But no, but it seems like that's
I know.
girlfriend stuff. Like, I'm like, what did I do? I didn't even know what I did. Can you fill me in on it?
Yeah, well, for a long time you were kind of that rock and roll dude, and we were kind of on the same thing. Like, I was over here banging, you were over there banging, but you were Jersey banging, I was city banging. It's a different bang.
Yeah.
Right? I'm in here meeting like artists and musicians and weird chicks like Coffee and the French Roast late at night, and you're meeting some chick with ripped knees and fucking, highlights in Jersey at a concert.
Strippers and hairdressers.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
That should be the name of your next album, by the way.
That should be. That's
Strippers and hairdressers should be the name of your album. A good clientele.
They held me over for a long time. Plus, they got paid in cash, and they bought me a lot of clothes.
Yes.
And they paid for a lot of things.
Yeah. Like, I never banged a hairdresser. I never had sex with. I always thought, and this is the beauty, hairdressers are strippers, by the way.
Yeah.
They use the same psychology. Strippers and hairdressers, same psychology. They're around you. They're kind of hot. They let you feel like they like you, that it might happen. And then they get that tip, and it's all right, I'll see you later next. Right?
Yeah, but yeah, and they also spend all their money they make that day, go buy designer bags, designer clothes, because they know they're going to make a ton more in cash the next day.
Cash, yeah.
Cash. So a
Same.
struggling comic, let me buy you some outfits. I'm like, perfect.
Yeah. They're yeah, and they meet a guy like you.
And they feel bad, like, oh man, I feel he's, he needs help. Like they thought they were going to be my mommy.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
They weren't, but I pretended until I got the outfits at least.
I remember back in the day, Sexy Bobby used to, I used to do that too, like date girls I remember I dated a girl because I knew she was going to get me an espresso machine, but espresso machines when there was like, dude, you can't have your own espresso. That's like nuts. Like that was nuts.
Yeah.
Like people had the little Italian kettle, but this girl was I'll buy you, she was a chubby blonde girl with a very moist vagina. That's all I remember. It was always moist. Like, I remember one time I touched it. We weren't doing anything. I just touched it. It was moist. I was like, oh, This is moist all the time.
Maybe it was just your handsomeness around her.
No, it might have been, but she bought me an espresso maker. I was so excited about that. I love having girls buy you stuff. My wife was one of those girls.
She lured you in with gifts too?
Well, she had a job. She had all this stuff, and I
Yeah.
didn't have money. I was doing comedy. Well, people don't know when you start comedy, money is not a thing. Like, I don't care about money. I don't care about holes in the wall. I don't care about the place I live. All I care about is getting to the club, doing a set, hanging out with other comics, and having a roof over my head so I don't freeze in the winter and get wet in the summer. That's all I gave a fuck about.
Right.
And then these girls you'd meet who had jobs and colleges and careers and stuff. I want to go to dinner. Well, fuck, I don't got enough money. Fuck off. I got a set. We can go after my set. And they'd be like, my wife would be like, I'll take you. She used to take me to places all the time.
Yeah, that was the thing. You couldn't take them to dinner. We weren't making any money, $20 a set, or we get paid in food.
Yeah.
So there was no dinner. We could not take a girl to dinner.
Couldn't take him. I remember I got in a fight with my wife, one of the biggest fights we ever got into at a Cheesecake Factory when it first opened. Remember when that place first opened?
Yeah.
It was like a phenomenal thing to go to the Cheesecake Factory. Up until then, you didn't know it was just a fucking hyped up Applebee's, right? It was wild.
Yeah.
And I remember she wanted to go, and it was expensive. And I was like, I'm paying for the stupid fancy bowl. What a fucking bowl. It's a fancy, big fucking bowl with designs on it. That's what I'm paying. I got to pay $20 for a bowl of pasta because of the bowl. I was like, fuck that. We go down to, because I used to take it to local places, $6 in Boston at the time for a meal.
Yeah.
And then she wanted to go get a $20 meal. And she's like, I'll pay for it. She started crying. I felt bad. At the mall of Somerville. We were fucking fighting in front of the place in the mall. She was so.
Why? Because she wanted something better than the.
She just wanted to go. She heard about it. My friend.
Right.
My friend told me this place is good. She's from Boston. She said we should go here. And I was like, I looked at the menu. I'm like, fucking this. She's like, why? I was like, it's $20 fucking. What the fuck is this? She's like, I'll pay. I'm like, it's not the point. The bowl is the point. It was the point. I didn't want to pay for it.
Did you make her pay?
Yeah, we went. Of course. Fuck yeah.
How'd you feel about that?
I felt good. The pasta was actually pretty good. And the bowls were nice. Yeah, but now, who's paying now?
Yeah, it comes back around again. I dated a stripper for a little while, and she had a sugar daddy. So the sugar daddy used to take her out shopping all the time and buy her all this like real expensive stuff.
Yeah.
And I knew the guy, like he wants to fuck her.
Yeah.
That's his goal. He's like, no, we're not doing anything. It kind of bothered me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, whatever. But I said, listen, if this guy's buying you all this stuff, then I want stuff because I'm letting you go out with them. So they would go out. I go, look, I need a new VCR. I remember a VCR, a DVD player, and there was something else. I forget what else. And I go, put this on your list. Oh, you need this. And she came back with the stuff.
This guy was like, why do you need a basketball?
I know. Why do you need condoms?
Why do you want an electric guitar?
And I met the guy one time too because he was paying for everything, so I didn't have to pay for shit for my chick. So
Okay, you want to go to WrestleMania, but you don't want me to go?
Yeah, I know.
What?
But I remember meeting him one time, and she's like, "So how's this boyfriend?" She has like, "Yeah, he's kind of a dick. I don't really like him either." She's like, "Yeah, that's what I'm hearing." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know why she's with him. Like, I've told her not to leave him."
You met the guy.
I met the guy.
How did you do that?
I think because I don't know, we were at some restaurant and he was in town. He said, "I'm going to stop by." And she's like, "I'm with my guy friend."
He knew about you.
He knew, but I was the guy friend. I wasn't
you were
the
the guy
boyfriend.
friend. You
So
were
she
just the
played,
friend.
yeah, I was the friend.
Wow, what a piece of shit. I mean, she's a piece of shit as a human.
Well, I got good stuff.
You got, listen.
I think I even got
this is
something
why
even
we
better. I think I might even got a TV, like a small TV too. I think the second time,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, it was a long time ago. But
You're like a fucking, you're like that shitty couple in a movie, the crime movie. Why you were just siphoning shit out of this guy through her pussy?
yeah, well, because she was like, "I'm not giving this guy up because you don't have any money."
So he never got nothing.
He never got nothing.
He never got laid.
No.
Not a hand job.
I mean, I don't know. She said no.
Listen to me. What's the most expensive gift he got you?
I probably got it. I think it was a TV. It
Yeah,
wasn't like a big one. It was a small one, but it was good enough. I needed
Suck
a
his
TV
dick.
for the living room.
Hand job or suck dick? Listen, you don't buy.
It was a nice TV though.
Yeah, dude. Back in the day when TVs became nice, right?
Right? Yeah.
Because TVs went from a block.
Yeah, the whole
to-
big thing. It was a flat one. So
Yeah, dude,
they're-
she sucked his dick.
Probably.
100%. 100%. This is why we didn't. This is why. See, we're two different people when it comes to love, like girls. You love you have. You're not connected to empathy with chicks. Like you're kind of like fuck, you're rock and roll. Like you're like fuck it, I don't care. Get me a TV. Just you're not sucking his dick. But I always met girls. I was always trying to meet the one. I was trying to be Prince and Apollonia, right?
Right.
And you were trying to be Motley Crue with bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess until but I had girlfriends for like 5-6 years at a time, and then in between. So I was in love for a while, and then shit went down, and then we broke up and all that stuff, and then when I in between girlfriends is when I would do shit like that.
Right, but I never dated strippers. I never liked strippers.
Well, I had the long hair. I was from Jersey. I
You were
was, like,
long
brash.
hair. You loved rock and roll.
Yeah.
You got that voice, but you're also disconnected to like emotional bullshit.
Yeah. Well, I just don't put up with a lot.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm just like,
I'm
listen.
an emotional. I'm very connected emotionally. Like
I would tell a girl, listen, if you're not happy, just tell me and you can leave. Just let me know.
Yeah, I would.
I'm going to try to keep. Yeah, I said, if you're not, just let me know and I'll understand.
Right.
That was always my thing. Even to this day, it is.
Did you ever swing?
No.
You're not into swinging.
I don't know if I would be. I mean, if it was just, I don't know, I need another dude there.
You don't want another dude.
Not with my girl, not the girl that I'm in love with. No.
But you've done other dudes with other girls, with girls.
Yeah, but that wasn't, it was just like a one-time thing. It wasn't a
Can I say
girlfriend.
something? Isn't-
I couldn't watch my girlfriend get fucked by another guy. There's no way.
But it was just a girl you were having sex with.
Yeah.
And you and a friend of yours.
No, it wasn't. No, it was just a random girl. So it wasn't even like,
So it was a random girl with a friend of yours.
Yeah.
Wanted to do a threesome.
yeah.
And you were into that.
I mean, what else am I going to do?
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Isn't it-
that's, yeah.
I know. It's weird to say nowadays, like to even think that that's a thing. Like I believe that those days are dead, right?
I don't know. I mean, it used to be 2 guys and 1 girl. Then all of a sudden it became 2 girls and 1 guy. And that never happened. That was always 2 dudes. It was never like 2 girls and a guy.
Well, two guys and
and I
one
missed
girl.
that generation because I was already out.
Well, 2 guys and 1 girl was my generation.
Yeah, it was mine too.
Because that was fun. Guys aren't emotional with that shit. We're just like, hey, this is just fun. This is crazy sex, right? But 2 girls and 1 guy, they get emotional. So it was a hard thing to pull off because one would always get kind of jealous of the other. And then, what, oh, you like her? And I had it I had it one time and the girl left because we knocked her off. We were in my house and this girl that I was dating for a while, pretty girl, short hair, blonde, really just cool sex, like my freaky sex shit. She brought a chick over, Italian chick, huge tits, big nose, sick body. And she brought her over to my house at like 2 a.m. because we talked about it.
Right.
We always talked about it, like sex. We always fooled around like that. And we came up, and I was like, oh my God. The other girl was totally my type of girl. Big Italian, big nose. And we started fucking. I had my finger in her butt, and we were making out. And we bumped her off, and she hit her head on my futon. And you heard it just go like, ow. You just heard, ow. And we didn't stop. We just kept going because, you know, I had my finger in her butt. I think she had her finger in my butt.
So you're still going with the Italian girl.
I was with the Italian. I was
Right,
just,
of course.
this is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
And then she went in the other room, and I heard her go, you have ice? I was like, it's in the thing. And she came back with the ice thing on her head. And she goes, I'm leaving. And I was like, what? And I remember she's like, oh, I guess I got to go too. And she got up, and they both left in the middle of it. And I just had a stinky middle finger. And I was looking out the window. It was such a sad moment, you know?
You never know how those things are going to end. I had this one girl I was dating, and she wanted to do a threesome with another girl. She picked a girl. I didn't push it. I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, of course I'm going to be into it.
Yeah.
And then we did it. She got all jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, you had sex with her the same way you have sex with me. I go, I only have one style. I go 100 miles an hour. That's it.
Yeah, girls can't handle it.
No, because she's like, you do it the same way. I go,
Yeah.
because even if I would have mixed it up and I would have done it a different way, you'd be like, how come you don't fuck me that way?
Yeah, it's a fucking...
Yeah, either way.
You have to have two styles. You have to have I don't know you, my girl is here fucking style, and then I want to fuck you. You know, but I used to like, I was always kind of I was always a romantic with chicks. You know, I like kissing.
Come on.
Dude,
I like kissing too.
You don't look like you like kissing.
I mean, I'd rather skip that if we could.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You look like you don't want. You'd be like, good for you.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. Yeah.
Right?
I'd rather.
Why?
Well, if I don't know the girl, if I don't really care, if it's just like a hookup.
Yeah.
But, you know, if I'm with a girlfriend, that's fine.
It's weird. It's weird to me because I've been with my wife for so long. I don't even know if I know how to kiss anymore.
So you don't kiss anymore then?
We kiss, but we don't make out. And when we
There's
do
no
make
tongue
out
or anything.
Well, we do once in a while, but it's not like. How do I say this? It's not.
I know it's you know.
There's nothing.
The luster's gone.
It's not the. Yeah, I mean, it's just when you. There's nothing like meeting a girl somewhere after a show, hanging out, talking, going somewhere, building up, and then all of a sudden you lean in and you start to make out. That first fucking make out, deep, I don't know what kissing is. It's the mechanics of it, the whole thing of it is just disgusting.
Yeah.
It's gross. I'm going to stick my tongue in your mouth and I'm going to suck on your tongue. I don't know where it came from or why we do it, but with somebody new, it's like intensely passionate. But with somebody you've known for 20 years, it's a tongue in your mouth. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I know. It's
it's a weird thing.
Didn't we already go over this for a long time?
Yeah, it's like,
it's.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't think you brushed your teeth.
I don't know, dude. You
Yeah.
know, I know what you ate. I know what your shit smells like. I know. It's a weird thing to kind of phase out. Like if I met a girl right now, if me and my wife broke up and I had to meet chicks, I would probably have to relearn how to bang, relearn how to kiss. Speaking of my wife, ugh. All right, shut up.
Would she text you? Will you kiss me when you come home?
How about that's the Ring camera? I'd love it if she was just making out with the neighbor.
No, you'd pick up pretty quick. After I got divorced, you pick up pretty quick.
Well, here's the thing about you, and we'll get to that. But you were this guy to me back then who was Jersey, rock and roll, fucking pussy, rock and roll, you know what I mean? Comedy. Like you were that guy. And I remember when you had your first girl, what was her name? The first girl you were with that I knew, she passed away.
Jade.
Yeah. Exactly. Jade. That's
Yeah.
exactly who you should be with. A fucking Jade.
Yeah.
And I remember when I met her, I'm like, oh, she's smoking. She's stripper hot.
Yeah.
She's porn hot. You know what I mean? I mean, she's just smoking. Just a sick, hot Asian. And I was like, yeah, that's who you know what I mean? That's exactly who I pictured you with.
Yeah.
And then I remember when you got serious with her, it really was fucking whack to me because I was like, oh man, and then she passed away, and it added this weird level to you, like that I never had with you. I never thought you had. Like when she passed away, and you had to go through that shit, and then you had a one-man show about it, and then you wound up meeting your then soon-to-be wife.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, Jim isn't that the guy I thought you were. I thought you were Jade, dude. You know, like you were strippers and fucking hairdressers. And then, you know, when that hit, and then you had this one-man show, I was like, oh, this dude has feelings. Like this guy is
I
sensitive.
know. Who would have thought?
I mean, it's serious.
No, I know. No, I was. And by the way, you helped me a lot with that one-man show. You used to come and see it all the time when I was working it.
Yeah, it was great.
Help me with some lines and stuff. No, you know, look, I got to the point in my life, I think I was probably 36, 37. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Me, her, and Jim Norton were living together
How's that?
at the time.
How's that?
It was.
I mean,
great.
how's that? Do you have to?
It was great.
You have to look the other way at sometimes? Did he bring anybody home?
I just told him if you're going to bring any hookers, you can't bring them in the house. That was the only rule.
You can't bring a hooker in the house.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So he'd be in the driveway and he had one of those, you know, like those sunny things you put in those cardboard things you put in your windshield.
So your dashboard doesn't get fucked up from the sun?
Yeah, so he'd put that up in the driveway.
So he would fucking car camp in his driveway?
Yeah, pull in our little driveway.
With hookers?
Yeah, and then put the thing up because I would look out the window or he didn't want the neighbor to see we lived in a 2-story. So he'd put that up and I'm like, oh, he's in the...
And his little
he's home.
Saturn?
Yeah, his little Saturn, and he put that up so nobody could look in the car.
And then he would drive the hooker back to her
Usually
corner?
back to New York City, yeah.
He'd drive all the way back into New York
We
City?
lived close by. We were like learning that.
But you still had to go through a tunnel.
Yeah.
Dude, listen.
Maybe they were local. I don't think they were local because we lived in a nice town.
He
so
would go in, get a
Yeah.
hooker, bring her back to his house, which probably cost extra to go through a tunnel. There's a tunnel fee.
Probably.
Hooker look, if you're a hooker and a guy's going through a tunnel, you're
Right.
like,
Yeah.
yo, daddy.
We're probably 15 minutes away from Times Square.
Yeah, he probably had to pay extra. And then she's in a driveway. He put his sun blocker up.
Yeah, with the remember some big sunglasses on the thing.
And then he would do his thing and then drive her all the way back to the city and then drive back home.
Yeah.
And you lived with Jade at that time.
Yeah, it was me and Jim for a little while. Then she moved in, but I just said, I don't want them in the house.
Yeah.
I mean, I hated to say it to him, but he understood because you don't know if they're going to rifle through some shit.
Yeah. The
Jim's
hookers.
going to the bathroom every 2 seconds to piss. They'll run in my room and
Yeah,
shit.
it's a fucking hua
Yeah.
from the city. Exactly. And then your girl passed away, and then you met your other girl. How did you meet your other girl?
Yeah, I was with her for 6 years, Jade. Yeah.
You were with Jade for 6 years.
I met her at a concert. My friend knew her.
What concert?
It was a Kid Rock Leonard Skinner concert.
Oh, that's very crazy to see a Kid Rock. See an Asian hot chick at the Kid Rock.
I met her at a comedy club.
Oh, you met her at a
But
comedy.
I thought
you
you
met
met
your
my
second
future
one.
wife. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
And
met
then
her at a shit comedy club in Pennsylvania.
Well, you met her, and all of a sudden you did your one-man show, and your one-man show ended with her and your kid.
Yeah.
And it was this amazing ending. And it was like, oh, great. And I remember I met you and her at an Amy Schumer thing. We've talked about this before. I went home that night and I was like, dude, Dawn, I found our friends. Because none of my friends, none of my friends had girls.
Right.
So you know what I mean? Like I would live with my chick. No one, Patrice had a girl at the time or whatever, but I'm not hanging, he tried to get Dawn and Vaughn to eat each other's pussies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he came to my house one day and tried to get us to swing.
Really?
Yeah, it was just like, it's like, dude, I don't want my wife. First of all, if I'm going to get my wife to swing, it's not with you.
Right, yeah.
I'm not going to get her to swing with a 380-pound black guy from Roxbury, Massachusetts. It's going to probably fucking laugh at my dick when it comes out. Bobby, that's your dick. I ain't doing that.
Imagine watching Patrice bang your wife. He's completely naked. Imagine.
No.
No.
Imagine that. And then he goes, yeah, and he tells her, go get me something to drink. And you're like, what the fuck did you just say to my
Right.
wife? Because you know he'd disrespect
Oh, without a
her.
doubt. Of
He would
course.
100% say some bullshit. Yo, Don, why don't you go get us some water? What? Thank God my wife would never do that. If she
You
was
don't
like,
want a girl that's going to do
no, not fuck Patrice. But I went home and who else had a girl? Voss was with Bonnie.
Right.
No, I don't. There's no way. I love Bonnie, but they're not getting along. My wife's from Boston. She's an old school chick from Boston. She's not going to hang out with a feminist from Canada. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, fuck that. That's just going to be, you know. But then when I met you and your wife, I'm like, I went home that night. I'm like, this is it. I found it. We're going to hang out. They're great. They're great. She's awesome. He's awesome. They got a kid. It's like, this is working out.
Yeah, because our kids are pretty close in age.
Dude, your kid's a little older than mine. Right. That's it, but it was perfect.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got it. We're in. We're going to hang out. I actually talked to you. You're going to come over for dinner. And then pow.
Yeah, because I think we might have went to one of your...
You went to the birthday party. You went to the barbecue.
Okay, yeah.
You came to the barbecue. I used to have a barbecue every year for Max's birthday party. It was his birthday party barbecue / comic barbecue because I took over for Patrice's barbecue when he passed. And I was like, this is it, dude. You guys came over with the kid.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And then boof.
They're both playing the drums and
dude,
all that.
It was a perfect friendship. We were about to be buddies, dude. We were going to be pals. We were going to go to dinner. We'd probably vacation together. We would have done a lot of shit together, dude. And you ruined it.
Well, that's good. See, now I know why we were going to get close. We weren't. I was like, I don't know where he's going. I thought maybe I did one of his jokes that I didn't know and you were still mad at me.
Nope.
I did something. I'm like,
nope.
Fuck, all right, this is fine. Yeah, no, I know. We would have been, absolutely, because none of our friends had kids.
Nope.
I guess, Voss and Bonnie did, but she was a little older.
Nobody wants to hang out with two comic. No comic wants to hang out with his friend and his comic wife. That's just annoying because she's gonna want to hang with us.
Yeah.
You want your wife to go when you go for dinner at somebody's house. You want your wife to hang out with the other wife a little bit. You know what I mean? Them to go over and talk, kind of make fun of us a little bit.
Yeah.
Us to go do our. Then we all sit around. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
Bonnie,
you're right. That's good.
I don't even think Bonnie ever said hi to Don. I don't even think she knows Don.
Right.
I think she came over and handed her fucking beet burgers and said, "Hey, have these well done, please."
Right. She's a vegan. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. But then and then you fucking went and ruined it.
Oh, I didn't ruin it.
I mean,
yeah, we got divorced and shit went down.
Yeah. You got divorced.
What are you going to do?
Could have stayed with her.
I could have.
Well, everybody knows you fucking caught her fucking bopping somebody.
Yeah.
That must be a weird feeling because you have to feel when you know your significant other, it's an instinctual feeling you get because something's off. You don't have any proof. Because they're kind of keeping up the facade, right?
Yeah.
But something's off. Because I've had it. My first girlfriend ever cheated on me, but there was just I called her. It was literally at an AA meeting, a step meeting, and I called her and she didn't answer in the break, and then I called her again, she didn't answer, and it was weird because I know she was home. I know what time, it's like this, there was a little beat, there was a little blip in the pattern.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fucking weird. And I left the meeting early and I went to her house and she was out in front with her ex-boyfriend in the car. Oh. And I tapped on the window and it was just something was in me. Just a little, she didn't answer the phone. That's it. But there was something, you know what I mean? Did you get that?
Wait. So what happened when you knocked on the window?
I
get out of the car. Did you want to fight him?
Nah, because it was her ex-fiance who I took her from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I met her. He was my boss at Grossman's Bargain Outlet, and he got her a job as the cashier. That night, I ate her ass in my Hyundai Excel. Nice. I remember I ate her ass. It was the first time she ever got her butt licked, and she fucking almost came in my face.
Really?
Her toes going, oh. I was like, and she lost her fucking mind. She dumped him the next day. I mean,
that was that you met her. So she was a cashier at the store.
She was a cashier at the store.
So right after work.
Right after work.
So
that
she didn't
night.
even go home and shower. So that was after an 8-hour shift. Your head was right in there.
It tastes like wet carpet.
That's a professional.
Yeah, it tasted like indoor-outdoor carpet that's been outside for a summer.
That's a professional. You didn't.
Yeah.
She just worked in it. You might be a little sweaty.
Nope, not
You're
back
right in
then.
there. No.
No, I was a goddamn pro back then.
know.
I had my Hyundai Excel with the hatchback.
Yeah.
It was my thing. I'd put their legs up on the hatchback.
Nice.
And I'd fucking get right down there by the muffler. So I couldn't really, you know what I mean? I couldn't say anything because I took her from him.
So you knocked on the window and
And I go, what's
what
up?
did they do?
I just like, they were like, hey, what's up, Bob? I was like, what the fuck you doing? What's going on? And then he was like, all right. And he said bye. And she sat on the curb with me, fed me a bunch of horse shit
Right.
that I bought, but I didn't buy. I knew she was fucking, you know, we were just talking, that bullshit.
Yeah.
But I knew she cheated on me. And then a couple months later, she wound up fucking a hockey player.
Really?
And she went to Suffolk University.
Yeah.
And she joined the sorority. Ugh. And she had me make, I was doing airbrushing at the time, and she had me make sorority sweatshirts for all the girls because they go to the hockey games to support the hockey team. Not knowing that the sweatshirts I made would have go fucking suck this hockey player's dick.
Right. And Lord, that hockey.
Oh, he
look
just
over
cummed
it.
all over it.
Yeah, I know the one that you made.
But my point is, there's like an instinct thing that's inside of you that you know when something's off. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
What was it?
You know, they're just acting different. Yeah. Whether they're really overly nice to you or all of a sudden coming at you for no reason, being mad at you, like snapping at you for doing nothing.
Right.
So you see it because I think they feel guilty.
Right.
So they'll just snap at you because they don't really, I don't know if they want to be doing that, but they're mad at themselves or they're mad at you because they're, you know, whatever. So that's when I felt like there was something off.
So how did you, what was the first thing you did to find out? Because the way you found out is fucking, it's like out of a Columbo movie.
I know.
It's like,
Well, I asked, I said, listen, is there something going on?
and she said no.
She said no. And I said, come on, it's got to be. You know.
You just asked.
Yeah, because I knew something was, you know.
I don't even fucking understand this.
I'm like, yeah, but you're acting all weird, this and that. And she's like, you know, no, you're acting weird. You know, you throw it back on me.
Threw it back on you.
Yeah, she's like, what are you doing when you're on the road? You know,
Right.
that kind of stuff. I was like,
And you don't cheat.
no, I don't.
It's-
I mean, look, I did in my 20s when I was a fucking idiot.
But when you were with your girls,
Never.
You're just monogamous.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I won't do it. Yeah, because I just like, what am I doing? Why am I in this? If you know, I know when I want to be in a relationship. If I don't want to be in it, then I'm gonna. Yeah, I just feel like fucking around.
Right.
So I don't want to make a commitment here. But once I'm committed, I'm like, I'm in. What am I doing? Especially when you get older. Look, you know, you like, well, if I committed to this girl, I wouldn't want her to do it to me.
Right.
That's the way I always look at it.
And she did it to you.
Yeah, and she did it. But I don't blame her. It's like, what are you gonna do? I mean.
What?
Well, we didn't really know each other that well, you know, and all that. So, no, I mean, look, I wish it didn't happen, obviously, but
You had a kid.
yeah, I know we did.
You had a house.
Yeah,
You had the American dream.
we did have, yeah.
You had a fucking awesome house with a child, awesome kid. She was the shit. You were going to be my friend. We were going to be fucking close. We were going to be vacationing up in the Jersey Shore and in New Hampshire, and we were going to do all kinds of shit together.
Yeah, we could have been up in your little cabin.
Yes. The kids would have started a band together.
Oh, I know, yeah, they both.
Oh, my God. She fucked it all up. She fucked it up. And then you actually hired Kenny to find her, right?
Well, it wasn't Kenny. Kenny knew her, so he's like, I can't do it, but I have other people.
So he had somebody follow her.
Yeah, a private investigator, yeah.
And then you found out.
Only because she just wouldn't tell me. I didn't want to do it, but I just knew there was something, and she just...
You had to know because you couldn't leave just on instinct or gut feeling. You had to know.
I had to know, and I was like, I know this is going on, so I need to find out, definitely.
Now, this is done? Is it all over? Or are you still connected with her?
Yeah, we're still connected. Yeah, I mean,
Are you friendly?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, she knows my new girl. They're okay.
Really? You got another girl?
Yeah,
Who's your new girl?
you might know her.
I know her? I don't know her. How do I
You
know
don't
her?
Really?
Let me see if it's in the notes.
Oh,
Let's see if it's in the notes.
It's not.
It's not. You guys know?
Yeah.
You know. They know her.
they know her.
So she's a comic.
It's Karen Margolis.
Oh, good. I thought you were fucking Bonnie. Oh, my God.
I'm waiting for Rich to die.
It's coming. Rich wouldn't care.
He'd probably give me instructions.
Well, you want it though.
Listen, don't come on her tits.
Don't,
Whatever you do, that was my thing.
yeah, don't
you do everything.
And don't
else.
come on her books next to the bed. She loves those books.
No, and don't take any of my sneakers.
He's got his own room. You don't have to worry about it.
No, I know.
Fucking
but he was yelling at her. I bet they had an argument. I don't know, a couple months ago when I was with him about what she's going to do with the sneakers. All of the ones he's bought, the collectors, the Nikes and stuff.
It's so funny to
like,
me.
I'm just going to put them on eBay. No, you can't put them on eBay. And
Why?
I don't know.
But he's a hoarder.
Yeah.
He's a secret hoarder because he has like Marlboro things. He has like a Marlboro.
Right, when they used to give out the miles with the like the tent and all that stuff.
He gave me a fly fishing Marlboro fly fishing rod
Right.
from Marlboro Miles. And then I had Pete Rose sign it. He wanted it back.
He did?
Yeah. He's like, I want that back. I'm like, you can't have it. What the fuck? Well, you don't fly fish.
Right.
He's like, I just, it has this, it's going to be worth money. It's like, ugh. He's 65 and he has sneakers. He has a Nike collection. That's just stupid.
It is weird.
It's fucking weird. Get some comfortable shoes.
I know.
Fucking idiot.
I know.
So you're dating. What is that? Yeah, that's it right there. That's
It's not
what I
worth anything.
I know it's not worth, but it is to me because Pete Rose signed it.
Yeah.
So it is to me. I think he stole it back. I think he was at my house one day and took it back because I can't find it. Anyways, so you're dating. I mean, that's sacrilege. You shouldn't be dating a comic.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I have a fucking hard, fast rule.
Well,
You don't date anybody with a headshot.
I don't think she has a headshot.
Then it's fine.
No, it's just, you know what? I've always been that way too, but then,
Yeah.
you know, you could work together. You could be away on the weekends instead of not being there and then somebody getting lonely and maybe going out and fucking around because you're not around. So I could bring her on some of the shows with me so we can work, make money, and hang out at the same time. So if I got a regular girl school teacher, she's going to be miserable. Now I'm going to have to sacrifice not working in the city on a weekend or going on the road because she's going to be home. You're going to be away again.
What if, here's the problem. What if she surpasses you in the business?
I don't care.
Like Rich Voss and Bob.
I already told her that. I don't care.
You don't care?
No.
Really?
If I was in 35.
So if she said, I need you to open for me, you would?
Yeah. Yeah, less time, please. Fucking absolutely. I want the cake spot on the show. We did Crease of Kids. I had the cake spot on the show. I don't want to go on last anymore. No, I wouldn't care because I'm past. Look, I'm past.
You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, look, what's going to happen in my career at this point?
I don't know.
There's nothing on the horizon. where all
Hopefully
of a
something
sudden-
happens to her career. She'll help your career.
Yeah. But,
I mean, she's smoking.
yeah.
She's ridiculously pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, nuts. And she's younger than you.
Yeah, she is.
I mean, see, this is you when I met you. This is the guy I was afraid of.
What?
This is the guy I was
We've been
afraid
together
of.
for over a year.
A year?
Yeah.
So you snuck together.
No, we've been pretty
You're out?
about it for like
Really?
3 or 4. Yeah, she doesn't post shit. That's what I like about it. She doesn't post us in a fucking pumpkin patch, you know, Happy New Year's Eve with our goofy fucking glasses on. She doesn't want any of that stuff, and I don't want any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just, you know.
But she used to date other comedians. That
Yeah.
don't bug you?
No,
No.
I don't care.
See, that's the part of you that I don't have.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I dated other people. Is she going to be mad? You know what I mean? She's going to be like, you know.
Well, listen, if I found out Dawn dated fucking Luis Gomez, I'd kick her right on the curb. She'd be gone.
You really?
If I found out she had done any other comedian, goodbye. But that's my own insecurities.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? I guess it's a testament to you as who you are. You don't care about any of that shit. That doesn't
I don't
matter.
care.
All you care about is her.
Yeah, I just care. Yeah, look, my past is, you know, I've had some, you know, shady shit in my past, you know, hooking up with girls and stuff. So she doesn't hold that against me.
Right.
So why am I going to hold it against her?
No,
I know, obviously, they're in the business, the comics.
Yes.
I don't care. And I'm still friends with those guys.
Yeah,
I got
all right.
no problem with Lewis. Kurt's fucking
So
great.
if you, I know Kurt. I forgot about Kurt too.
Yeah. Big J said, he goes, Karen must think you're a fucking dream. He goes, after the last two she's been with me. She goes, oh my God, you're a fucking prince to her.
I don't think she's working her way back in the business though. she's going backwards.
I know, she is.
Who's gonna date after you, Jackie the Joke Man?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, it's just. I look at, man. God bless. She's first of all gorgeous. Second of all, one of the nicest people I've met in the business. She's so sweet, so nice. I've never really seen her do comedy, so I can't. I'm not gonna say funny or not. I mean, I heard she's funny. Well, is she funny?
Yeah, she does a good job. She does.
What did you just say?
She does a good job because I'm not going to. She's not a headliner.
Let me tell you something. If anybody ever said, "Is Bobby Kelly funny?" He does a good job. I'd punch him in the face.
Yeah, but you're a legitimate headliner.
Yes.
She's not.
Okay.
So she's 6 years into the business.
Okay. All right.
So that's
I'll
why I
take
say
it.
that. I'm not going to go. She's fucking amazing, but she does really well on stage. She's super likable because
Yeah.
she's. She's pretty and she's cute and she's, got great stage presence. She does a great job.
So what if she goes up? Here's the problem that Chris Stefano ran into. This is why I don't date people with headshots. And I love your girl, friend. Like I'm friends with her, not best, but I've known her.
Yeah.
I've known her for years. And somehow she's gotten fucking prettier. She's like ridiculously beautiful human being, and inside out. I'm just gonna say that, but. Chris Stefano dated this girl, whatever the fuck her name was. I remember she was at my show at one of my first YKWD lives. Came up with some fan of mine, right? Who made was her roommate. She was his roommate. She wound up hooking up with DeRosa, right? Then hooked up with Chris, right?
Right.
And then Chris had to open for her because he was guy code, she was girl code with that other one. He's on theater tours, had to open for them, and she went up and trashed him, or went on before him at the beginning. We'll just go and talk shit about him the whole time to this fucking crowd full of girls, and then he'd have to go on stage and fucking follow that. And it was like a nightmare for him.
Doesn't sound like a problem to me.
You don't give a shit.
No, I told her, I said, you could talk about me on stage, say whatever you want. I don't care. It's not going to bother me.
I mean, dude, I don't have that.
That wouldn't bother me if if she's like, he does this or whatever.
Oh,
like,
I would
I don't
fucking
know.
write 90 jokes about this twat.
No,
if I was,
I'll give her a tagline.
If Dawn,
I would. This girl, I dated a girl that was a singer, and she wrote a song about me.
what was the song?
I forget what the fuck it was called.
Can we find it?
I got to read.
Come on, you know it.
No, I don't, because it's been a long time. It was a long time ago, but she wrote it, and I was happy. It wasn't a good song either. It wasn't good. She didn't say good stuff, and it made me. I was like, nice.
I had a girl write a song about me.
You did.
It was. She hated my guts.
She did.
I think the song was called "Bastard Fuck" or something like that. Bastard Fuck. I don't know. Yeah. I forget what it was. It was actually. I wish I had it. God damn it! It was fucking crazy.
Right, but did that bother you though?
Yeah,
That she wrote a song about you?
Yeah, it was fucking how much she hated me. You know what I mean? It was kind of fucked up.
Well,
well, here's the thing, though. It's a different scenario. So you got to now. What if she becomes popular? She hits something. She gets it. She's on stage. She starts doing boyfriend jokes, and you're opening, or you're headlining, and she's going on before you. It's all her fans, right? And she's talking about what a fucking he dyes his beard. His pubes are gray. His jizz is like a stroke victim. And he likes stuff in his butt. And all of a sudden,
2 out of 4 of those are right. I don't like anything in my ass, and I have no gray pubes.
In the comments, decide which one's you. You think it, but that wouldn't bug you.
Yeah, I guess I don't know, maybe, but I don't know. I don't think so.
What is this?
Is that your song, Bobby?
No.
No? Okay.
Is it by Rachel? Her name's Rachel. No. I remember her name's Rachel. That wouldn't bother you. Because I'll tell you who does it right. I think Rich and Bonnie do it right. They have a fucking just a really crazy relationship, but they do it. It works.
Yeah.
Bonnie is just because their relationship is about funny, right? They're always funny's first, I think, with them.
Yeah.
But they have a good relationship. I've seen them work through shit. Segura and his wife,
Yeah.
they do it right. But I've seen so many that don't. It just falls apart all the time. And then you're in the same thing. And then, you know what I mean? It's like, and then that stuff that happened to Chrissy with that girl, it was like, I remember him calling me and talking to him. I was like, Jesus Christ, I'd kill myself.
I don't know. I don't know if it got to that point. I don't know how I'd feel, but I don't think. Look, I already had my time in the business.
What the fuck does that mean?
That means I already, I peaked a long time ago. I don't know. I probably won't peak again. So it's like if it's her turn, and if it's her turn, that's good for her. I love these young comics fucking having their turn. That never bothers me. It never bothered me even when I first started.
Yeah, I don't care.
So I don't care. So if she let her have her time.
Why are you saying you peaked, dude? What the fuck's wrong
I'm
with
just saying. I mean, a white male in this business, late 50s. What's left?
What are you, Nick DiPaolo?
No, but I'm just saying. No.
What the fuck? A white man in the business?
Do you think all of a sudden I'm going to be going from comedy clubs to theaters at this point?
I mean, Lewis Black made it when he was 50.
Vic DiBitetto,
Vic
Jersey guy.
yeah, a lot of guys. Yeah,
there's a few,
look,
but if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't,
I mean, you got to keep swinging. You can't announce it. What are you, retired?
No, I'm not at all. No, I still love doing it. I love doing it more than ever. I'm ready to film another special, probably my 8th one.
Right.
So I know I still love it. But I'm just saying, if it was her time right now to make it, go for it.
But that's another thing that I'm saying, Jim. If it's her time, you're done. You think she's gonna? All right, so I'm fucking famous. I'm selling out theaters. I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars. And Matt Rife wants to finger fuck me on tour, right? And I got I'm sorry. I got to go do Uncle Vinny's with fucking my stupid boyfriend.
Was it a Friday, Saturday, or just a Thursday? If it's a Friday, Saturday, she should come back and do it. If it's a Thursday, let Matt Rife finger her.
I mean,
Yeah, I get it. I'll get someone to cover.
I mean, you figured it out. I mean, I was thinking,
no, I get it. Look,
right?
Of course, that's a possibility.
If you put yourself in, now look at, I'm not saying, I love her, and I know she's gonna.
Of course,
she's gonna get mad at me.
She doesn't. She's not gonna get.
Don't get mad at me. I'm trying to help my friend.
She's not.
Eventually, if you become famous, I'm trying to help you out of this shit relationship with this old coot that you got yourself with. But you know what I'm saying? Are you in love?
Yeah.
Wow.
I wouldn't be with somebody for a year if I'm not.
Wow, a year?
Over a year.
Do you have sex with a condom?
I got a vasectomy.
So nothing's coming out?
There's something coming out.
It just has nothing
Probably
in it.
coming from the wrong tube, though.
It's like yellow gelatin.
It looks the same. Wow. I don't know if it tastes the same.
It 100% doesn't. Tastes like vitamins and Sprite.
No, look, if she made it.
Let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
If she blew up and she became a star.
You're going to let her go?
Then she's like, hey, listen, I got to go. I understand.
You would understand that?
Yeah.
You would let her go?
Well, if that's what she wants, what am I going to do?
I mean, dude, how great would that be if she blows up, becomes hugely successful, and you get to be like that stay-at-home wife? Would you do it? If she's like, listen, you can't come on the road with me because the tour is put together and it's me and a couple other girls.
Right.
And my fans think you're a hunk of shit.
Which I'd see that. They'd probably
hate your comedy.
Right.
Your voice fucking grates on them. And they fucking hate you. So I want you to stay home and take care of the dogs. Would you do it?
No, because I would just go out and do my own gigs.
No. Hang on. Let me sweeten the pot.
All right.
Let me sweeten the pot. I want you to stay home, take care of the house. We got a big house now. Big house. Your dream house. You pick the house. It's got a pool. It's got a game room. You got your own little side house, right?
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. We got a couple dogs, right? You got to stay home. You got to be home. You can't be doing fucking all these horseshit rooms. I need you to stay home. You wouldn't do that.
No.
You'd still go do your shows.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, look, I'm not giving it up just because you.
What if she goes, I need you to come with me. I need you to be on the road with me and be with me, but you can't be on the shows.
Fuck no. No, I'm
Really?
on the shows. I'm not going to sit there and just
You wouldn't be.
watch a show. No.
Let me tell you.
I mean, I'll be supportive if she's, up in Montreal. I'll go up there and hang, but go on the road and then I can't go on stage.
If Dawn became famous tomorrow, I would fucking book her flights. I'd call me Bobby assistant.
Well, I would do all of that.
I would
could do
fire
that, but-
these 3 fucking mooks. I'd hire them for Dawn.
So wait, so you're telling me that you would go on the road, and if Dawn was a comic, and
While
she made it
she's
big-
on stage, I would be having some tuna salad with Max, playing Xbox because we have an Xbox in her fucking rider. I would make her rider. We'd be fucking Oculus Quest in the back room. Yes.
knowing that you can go up on stage and destroy that room, and you would just sit there and not even think about it. It wouldn't even bother you not going on.
No. If she now, here's the thing though. She'd have to be fuck you money. Like we're done. We changed Max's the bloodline has changed. She's making fuck you money. You understand?
All right.
Like she's got fuck you money. We don't have to work. We got a house in Aruba. We have a house in fucking LA, New York apartment, Nashville. We're done. She's touring. And all right, I can go. Yeah, okay. I can go do fucking Comedy Works in Saratoga Springs.
I'm there in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
I know.
I can go do that.
All right.
I can go do that in front of 80 people on a Friday, one show, or I could be with my wife at the fucking Four Seasons, having fucking steaks, being with my son, my wife. She's gonna go do all the heavy lifting. I just gotta fucking make her bath when she gets off and give her a robe. Yeah, I'm done, dude.
All right. I mean, if you put it that way, then,
Yeah.
I'll set up a merchandise and sell it for her.
Dude, you don't have to. She's bigger than that.
She's bigger than that.
You just got to make sure the money's coming in. All you got to do is make sure a Chick-fil-A is there on stage when she comes off. And her Starbucks, her fucking quad latte with soy milk and 2 raw sugars. Right? You really going to go to the fucking Chuckle Hut in Cincinnati? So you're going to be over there and she's over there? You're at a fucking motel and she's at the Four Seasons? Really? You think that's going to work out?
Yeah. Well, all right. Then if you break it down that way, then I'll give it up and
You'll give it up.
Yeah. It would just be tough because I like being up on stage.
Yeah, you can get on you can do it on like Tuesdays.
I don't want to do Tuesdays.
Yeah, but dude, what are you going to do? She needs you there on weekends. She needs you on the bus. Right?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I tell you what. If my wife made it, I don't have to worry about anybody trying to bang her.
Why?
Because my wife's a wife. Who's going to want to fuck her?
But if she's a big star,
she's a big star, but
that's going to be different. There's
yeah,
going
but
to be
dude,
guys.
if you're Karen, if she becomes big, everybody. I mean, and you're talking smoking dudes.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is going to want to fuck her. You know what I mean?
No, I know.
The Rock would fucking try to, you know what I mean? You got to be there. I don't have to be there for Dawn all the time.
No,
No,
that's true. Yeah, because
I love my wife. My wife's very pretty.
Right. Remember my ex-girlfriend Jade, how hot she was. So it was
Smoke,
always
yeah.
everyone around.
Yeah.
It was just coming from left, right. Everybody wanted to fuck her.
Right. You think if she's
So it was a little much. You'd go to a club.
exactly, you
I
go to a
deal with
club
that,
and you got to
yeah.
deal with that shit. You don't think you have to when she becomes famous and she's selling out arenas. What are you gonna be? Where are you gonna be? Stress Factory on a Thursday,
I
Friday,
don't talk to
Saturday.
Vinny anymore, but maybe I'll.
Yeah, I don't either. What's up? Fuck him.
No, I get you. All right, if you break it down like that.
Jim, I gotta get you. Jim, I'll
know,
get
come
you
on.
dates.
Call me.
Jim, I'm gonna get you dates. Give me a call. I forgot to call you. I'm sorry.
I got my booking tomorrow.
I'm headlining my own club. Yeah, Vicky's opening for me.
Fucking asshole.
Hey, why doesn't anybody work my club anymore? Why I just got TJ Miller 4 times a year.
Fucking asshole.
I heard Voss. I guess Vinny and his wife were doing something on stage together.
Yeah.
And then Voss went up. He opened for him. Whatever they did their thing.
Yeah.
As husband and wife, and Voss went on stage. Give it up for Unfunny and Cher.
Dude, let me tell you something. As soon as you do something with your wife, that's what I'm telling you. It's a wrap. You're entering into a world that is the percentage rate of success is low. Now I said, I'm telling you right now, there's a couple people that have done it, but the majority of people that have tried it have failed.
You got Joe List. You got
Yeah.
Vecchione now.
Well, they're not married.
Right, okay, but
Go ahead.
who else? Yeah, Tom. You got who was LA? Tom Papa and his wife together for 25
Tom's
years.
gay.
Well, his wife stayed with him.
Yeah, she has to.
She's great. She was
It's a
awesome.
business.
Tom Cotter and Carrie Louise.
Yeah. Okay, that's two. Who's
Two.
that?
I just named 5.
Who's that?
Osha, Castro.
I already
Natasha.
told you, gay.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what tomorrow's going to
I hope it works out. I hope it works out. But here's the thing, too. All those people you mentioned are kind of the same thing, right? You know what I mean? Physically. Joe List and Sarah, boom. You know what I
Right.
mean? Dawn and me, bang. Voss and Bonnie, that was a rough one. Bonnie was younger.
Right.
But she caught up to his age.
Right.
Sorry. You know what I mean? Tom Carter and Carrie Louise, that was a rough one. Carrie's always been way hotter than Tom. But then, Tom was always cast to keep his shit together.
Yeah.
Always in shape. You know what I mean? Got fucking a space wig. Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, you're a fucking old dude. Right? And you're dating a fucking 11. You're in love with an 11 that's in the same business. That would scare the shit out of me. And I'm fucking, I mean, it's pretty epic that you have no fear.
Well, if she was in the business and I was dating 11, would it be different?
No, it would be 100% different. Yeah, because you met a chick who's a fan of comedy. Comedy's an
Yeah, but,
elixir.
you know-
Comedy's a fucking magic drug.
It also, you look, I got my kid half the week, so I got to be with him.
That's another thing.
And
Does
then-
she like her kid? Does she
Yeah.
like the kid? Do they get along?
Get along great.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. How old is he?
13.
Yeah, he's fucking.
Have all his friends.
Oh, dude, you're
Yeah.
telling me. Let me tell you
All his
something.
friends follow her on Instagram,
Of
too.
course they do. Of course they do. How does that? That's crazy that your son and all his friends are fucking wanking it to your girl. That makes you happy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
See, that would fuck me up. That's why we're different. That's like,
No,
you're
I don't
like-
mind it, but look, you don't know, man. You fucking who knows what's gonna happen, man. Everybody, I just take it one day at a time.
Yeah.
I'm in it for now.
That's
I'm
when
in
you
the
know a
moment
guy's
with
in
her
trouble
now.
when he starts using terms like one day at a time. Like you're a recovering alcoholic.
I was trying to do an AA reference for you.
Yeah,
You know?
that's when you know a guy's in trouble.
I just take it easy.
Dude, one day at a time. Live and let live. If she wants to suck another guy's dick, it's God's will.
It's a good way of putting it.
God grant me the serenity. No, I mean that's good, but it's just I would. You're secure enough to do it. I'm not secure enough to date. I was one drama mama in a relationship at a time. You know what I mean? And you're secure enough to date a girl in the business. I'm just not. Never have been. And it is
I never
definitely.
thought I would.
It's definitely on me.
Right.
I don't sit here and go, I know there's probably a bunch of girl comedians. Yeah, you're into. Yeah, you're right. It's me, 100%.
Right.
I always wanted to be, if I ever came home, my wife was like, look, I'm leaving tomorrow. Can you pack what? Can you make sure my socks, shut the, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. How was your show? Good. My show was, I'd kill myself. If I had to listen to my wife's show and how her set went, I'd fucking shoot myself in the face.
Okay, but you just said if she's a big star, you'd be there watching, hanging on the back. So you're watching her set. How
It would
was the
have
set?
to rapidly happen.
It rapidly happened.
Yeah, she'd have to be on randomly get picked for a show and then
Okay.
win.
Right.
And then dat fan it. And then
Dat fan it for
and
a couple of years.
And then just become huge rapidly.
Right.
Yeah, rapidly. You think I'm going to sit there and go over her fucking jokes? You're crazy. Do you have to do jokes together?
No.
Do you help her with bits?
I'll give her some tags here and there.
Has she ever helped you?
Yeah, she's giving me some direction on it. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're probably a little too angry with that. You might.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's like we don't sit there and write together or whatever. I just say, hey, I got a tag. I do that with all comics.
Yeah.
After a show or whatever. So
Yeah, I know, but you're not.
I go, listen, if you don't like it, I'm not going to take offense to it. I don't care.
Yeah, but you're not holding the thing I pee out of.
What do you mean?
Well, we're not having sex.
Right.
After you give me your stupid advice.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I don't know. It works for us, so. I can't overthink it. You know what I mean?
I know, dude. Look, that's why I respect you. You kind of do what you do. You're kind of not a weird. I wouldn't say weird, but you've had your first relationship ended tragically. Your second relationship ended tragically, and your third one's gonna end tragically. When she becomes huge and dumps you.
I'll tell you, like,
No, I'm kidding.
What am I gonna do though if she does? I'm like, whatever.
You're not. She's not.
We had a good time. We were together. And,
What if you both don't make it?
I mean,
Have you thought of that?
no. No, I haven't thought about that. No. There's no graduation in this business. If you
What are you going to do? Open up a shop in Arizona? What are you guys going to do? You have like an OnlyFans? What are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm going to just keep doing I'm going to be like Voss. I'm going to keep doing comedy and fucking plug away and see what happens.
I think you got. I think you're selling yourself short. I think you're saying you're done.
I'm not done, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you're saying you're done in the business. I think you're stupid. I think you got something else in the can. I think you got.
Could. You never know. Something could pop up.
I think you got something else, dude. You're a unique guy. You're a guy. The all the stuff that you're into, I feel like is somehow coming back into the fray. The metal, the rock, that era. I think there's something there.
No, I know. Look, I'm going to LA next week. I got some shit going on, so who knows?
What do you mean?
If
You sneaky bitch! You just told me you finished a minute.
No, I
ago.
just don't. But I'm
done.
Yeah, but I'm going.
I had my shot. It's over.
I'm going in LA as a white male in his late 50s. It's probably over. To pitch a show.
Yeah, but you can't have.
I got to surround myself with everybody else, but that looks completely different than me for it maybe to get on the air. So I got to pick 6 people that I don't want to pick.
You're gonna pick the cast of Hamilton. Right. You think that's true, man? Because I know we say that shit now, and I look, every commercial is very diverse now, and all TV shows are diverse, right? But it's they've been that way for a long time. You know what I mean? I think if you look at All in the Family, very diverse show, a lot of different type of people on that. You look at, and it's weird too, because you see like even commercials, right? You'll see like black people eating yogurt. You're like,
Right. I know.
it's like, whoa, like what? You never seen a black dude go, "Hey, honey, can I have some of this Yoplait?"
Right.
You sure can. It's healthy for them. You know what I mean? Like who gives a fuck? They never got those stupid commercials, right?
Right.
And now maybe they'll eat fucking yogurt. I don't know, right?
I don't look. I know. Oh, thank God I didn't go out there, move out to LA to do commercials, because I could say I'd be finished.
Yeah.
As a white guy. But no, look, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But
well, commercials were all white.
I was on a heavy metal talk show, TV show for 9 years with 3 white males.
Yeah.
Then we did, that Meet the Crease. We almost got picked up for Comedy Central. It was all me, Norton, John Jameson, all Club Soda Kenny, a couple of girls, whatever. But completely, white cast or whatever. So,
right.
But no, I'm actually trying to bring that back and recast it, and I got some.
Meet the Creeps?
Yeah, and I got some color in it. So we got some. We got different people in it.
You got what? Black people?
Yeah.
Spanish people?
Yeah.
Gays?
No. Not that.
I don't know if you've heard. That's a big one now, too.
Yeah.
You might want to add a.
Well, if I could find someone that might have sucked a dick once.
Yeah. Is Norton around?
So,
I mean, what?
I said once.
Hey, what is this? Oh, Dan and yoga. Yeah, let's watch this. This is a yoga commercial now. This is it. Yoga Zero, too. There you go. I love it, too. It's a powerful black woman, right? And there's some bitch. This is some bitch dude sitting on the corner. Yeah. Guys, we're done, dude. We're done. It's over.
Well, what do you think's going to happen with your career? Like, where do you think what could happen? What are you still hoping to do?
Well, I think I'm going to work on another special.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to work on my next hour, try to get something out. I got to devote more time to that this year. I got the bonfire.
Yeah.
Which is a new thing in my life that it's not like I just step into Dan's shoes. I had to learn how to broadcast. I still have to learn how to do radio.
Yeah.
It's not podcasting. It's a lot different. And I'm still learning how to do it. Dan was great at it. He was just naturally gifted at doing it. And he's so me and Jay are finally getting our, stride, finally hitting it where it's our show. So, get better at that. I'm happy with that. It's like a job. And then I got 2 shows that I'm producing. Comedy Camp we're trying to push that through. It's been the strike murdered us.
Yeah.
We were about to pitch. And then I got something else. I'm working with Dennis Leary and Jack Leary and my friend Chappie. And, I'm still pitching shows. But yeah, you have to, you have to definitely add another element into shows that you pitch for TV. Because it's the law now. You can't have a show without a certain amount of people in it.
Yeah.
It's just the way TV is now. You can't have a show without a diverse crowd.
Right.
But for comics, my life is diverse. I have gays, blacks, trans.
Right. And we know not a ton of funny comics.
Yeah, it's not
from all walks of life.
Yeah, so it's not really that hard for me. It's not like I'm a fucking Italian, that works in, Italian from Long Island that works in a deli.
Right.
And I got to put a queer and a black in it. Like, what the fuck are they? I didn't fucking know them.
Yeah.
That'd be, but, so, but I don't look at I've never looked at my career as, like that. Like, I got to, get there. It's always been a little more flat. Like, all right, I just want to get over there.
Right.
I'm going to do that. We'll do an hour. I want to act again. Maybe act this year. Maybe, I kind of look at it like little pieces. Maybe I should be more focused in on one thing. I don't know. I just never did it like that.
No,
so
I
it's
never
not,
did either. I always got a million things.
I tell you what,
on.
though, I'll be honest with you, man. The road's getting to me, bro. It is getting to me, It's a funny thing that you create this life. You spend all this time married to comedy and just every single night getting out, trying to get as many shows as you can, trying to get on stage, and you kind of eliminate everything else. Girls, family, even friends comes second, third to that, right? And then you do that for so many years, and none of it matters. None of where you live, how you get there, what the hotel, none of that shit matters. Coach, who gives a fuck? Bus, plane, car. You do that for years and years and years, and then at some point you get a life. Like I have a house, I have a wife, I have a kid, and you built this thing, and now you love being around it, and you got to leave it all the time. And it's it's getting to me. Waking up, putting my bag out, putting my socks out, putting my underwear out, getting my pants, getting a shirt, getting my toothbrush, my cologne, making sure it's the right size so it doesn't get taken, and then putting the bag and calling the car, and waking up at 5 and getting in the thing, going to the airport, getting through the security, getting in the right line, making sure there's nothing in my pockets, getting over there, getting a cup of coffee, sitting there, waiting for the plane, get up at the right time because I got a board. I don't want to. And then you get in, you sit in your seat, get your bag over, get that in, sit like that, get your seatbelt, fly in, land, ding, get up right, get your bag, get in the aisle, go outside, get to the car, get into the hotel, check in, early check in, the room's not ready, get in the room, you're exhausted, but you can't sleep, you're up, but you want to go to bed, and then worrying about the show, worrying about ticket sale, and blah, 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 and then you do the show and the second show, and then you're alone. And then you're alone, and you make a couple phone, nobody's up, and then you go to bed, you wake up the next day, you got to go to do the same thing over, and then you got to wake up at fucking 4, get in a car, go to the plane, get in the thing, you get home, Get in the airport, fucking open the door, and then your wife's like, "Did you get the mail? Did you pick up the mail?" No, I didn't. I didn't. I'll go get it. And it's like it's getting, getting to me. And I love doing shows.
Yeah.
I love the fans. And I'm fucking so grateful that 30 years in the business, I'm still in it. I'm still, relevant. And it fucking bugs me too. I look at guys like Chappelle and all these rich, God bless him. It's not him, but all these people that have, that can, a lot of people have a lot of money, man. And it's like, fuck, be great to have that at this point.
Yeah.
To be able to say no.
I know.
To be able to go, I really, what? I'm not doing that. I don't want to go there. I don't like it. I'm not going.
There was only, when we were coming up, there was like 2 or 3 guys that had that money. Now there's like 100 comics that have that money.
Well, when we were coming up, there was only one dude that played the Garden. Now fucking
Right. Now everybody's doing
my
it.
fucking
Yeah.
aunt could do the Garden. You know what I mean? So it's a weird. It's weird. And I'm grateful. I'm happy, and I'm But I mean, I don't know. The road is kind of getting to me a little bit. I would like to take a year off from doing the road.
I finished up like the second weekend of December. I did like 9 weeks in a row on the road, like on weekends. I think maybe I was home 2 out of this, but 9 weekends in a row. And by like the December 10th, I was counting down the shows I had. Like 16 left on November 23rd. I'm like 15 left, 14. And I finally got off that plane. I got home because I was awful. I had like 2 shows for like a month. And when I got out driving home from that airport, I felt like, holy, just amazing, because I felt like shit for that long being on the road. And I go, all right, I'm only doing 2 weekends away on the road. I'm going to do one local one where I could drive to.
Yeah.
And I'll either take the other weekend off or I'll do a city sets for the weekend.
Yeah.
That's going to be my new schedule going to 2024. What happens within 2 weeks, I got 8 weekends in a row coming up.
Yeah, dude.
It's just, you get these offers and you're like, what am I going to do? No, fuck. All right, I'll take it. And then you wind up back in the same spot again.
Yeah, I told my wife I need a break, man, and I'm gone because they just book you, like God bless your agents or whoever, but they just book you because they just getting you gigs, so you're off their plate, and then they go to you, so they'll get me. You're booked. I'm not going to go to this client. They're doing their job, and it's my job to say no.
I know, we just can't.
And
when
we
you get an offer, you want to do this, you're like, fuck it. All right,
Yeah.
all right, I'll do it. No, I remember seeing you last summer after you had that little house in was it New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And you did one gig like in Asbury Park.
Yeah.
You came back for it and you were so fucking happy.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit, I haven't done any in 2 months. I'm just hanging out with my family.
Yeah.
We're walking around, we're hiking, we're fishing, we're doing all this shit. I'm just up there, not even thinking about comedy. I came back for this, but I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow. That was good to see.
Yeah. And, like this summer I did the same thing, but I had to come back and do the bonfire.
Yeah.
So I had to drive back Sunday night, 4 hours, and then Wednesday night, 4 hours back.
Right.
But, that was fine. But, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was just fucking nothing. I don't like fucking, that's why I always used to love Patrice. He would quit for 6 months. Like he would just, I'm retired I ain't doing it because I ain't doing it. I got enough money to pay my bills. I'm fucking out. I don't want to do it. I feel like I don't want to be the guy that's doing comedy because I have to do it.
Yeah.
I want to I still want to be the guy that's doing comedy because I love to do it. And sometimes when you just go, it's like, fuck, I gotta go out and do shit to make shit happen. If I'm just doing the same shit over and over, I got no jokes.
Yeah.
I don't open a paper. The comedy in threes. You say this, you say that, and then the joke comes. Like a lot of comics do that now. A lot of comics are doing the craft of comedy, which I get. I get it. It's comedy. But it's just, I went here and I did that. And then I did this. And then my grandmother sucked my dick. What? I get it.
Right.
It's a joke. It's a written joke. I ain't into it. I ain't into that comedy. I'm into a guy going up there and exposing his fucking thoughts, his life, something that happened, something that he did and that happened to him and he made it funny, philosophy. I love hearing people's philosophy. That's why I love Patrice. I love his philosophy, I mean, I like joke writing. It's fine. But I love guys. I like to go up there and expose what the fuck just happened to me. You know? I want to talk about something that happened. But if I'm doing the same shit all the time, nothing happens to me.
Yeah.
I don't live life.
No, it's true. But, and I took probably like, a month off, except for a couple gigs. But then I start missing it after like 2 weeks, getting up on stage.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I miss it. I'm like, I want to get up, but I just go down to like Uncle Vinny's and do a guest set because I just want to get up.
Well,
and I need that adrenaline because I had no adrenaline for 2 weeks.
Right.
I got that adrenaline before I go on. I miss
Yeah,
that.
the fear.
Yeah.
The fucking the thing that made us fall in love with it, right?
Yeah.
The thing that made us do it 7 nights a week, as many times as we could back in the day.
Yeah.
And now it's like it's a little harder because I love my life. Like me and my kid tonight, we're up in his bunk bed, with a projector on the ceiling, just watching YouTube's videos, making each other laugh. I would have stayed there all night. I wouldn't even have came in the city. If they said, listen, the show's canceled, Jim doesn't want to do the show tonight, and your show at the Pussycats canceled, I would have fucking been there.
Yeah.
If the show tomorrow got canceled, I don't get like, I'd be like, good. You know what I mean? It's like.
That's why I don't do anything on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because I got my kid.
Right.
And then I got him like on a weekend or whatever, but I just hang with him. I rarely do anything on a Tuesday in the city. I just hang with him. I coach his rec basketball team. I go to his basketball practices. He's in the middle school team. I love just being a dad and just hanging out. I went to a New Year's Eve party with just some parents, friends of his, just hanging out. Just
Did you bring Karen?
Football. Yeah.
She came to the party with old people your age?
They're 10 years younger than me.
Okay, good.
But 10 years older than her.
They would have been like,
they're 10 years older than her.
Okay.
And I'm 10 years older than them.
Jesus Christ.
But you got along great. You said before, you want a girl that could hang with everybody. She's hanging with everybody.
No, dude, she is one of the nicest, coolest people I've ever met in the business. I mean, literally.
Yeah.
And she just happens to be one of the smoking hottest females I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and she's not a weirdo comic where she has to sit in the corner because she feels like she's all socially awkward.
Yeah.
She's not at all.
She's
she can
not
talk to everybody, which is great. So it takes the pressure off of me. So I'm just
good
hanging
luck.
out with
I
her.
mean, dude, you fucking, how old are you?
28.
Oh, you?
59.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
59.
What?
You heard me.
You're 59?
Yeah.
You look good, dude. You look good. I thought you were like 49. I thought you were younger than me. You're older than me.
How old are you? Like
I'm
55?
53.
53?
Yeah. We look good, dude. For our age?
Yeah, I think so. You look great. I mean, since you lost the weight.
What are you, how old is she?
37.
Jesus Christ.
I know, she's too old.
I mean, God damn it. I'm married to a fucking premenopausal 50-year-old. God damn it. Good for you, you son of a bitch. Unfucking believable. Well, we're still in the game, dude. I remember when we first started coming in and you were coming with Norton and you two creeps would go back to Jersey. You were just fucking Jersey trash.
Yeah.
And, I just saw Norton tonight and it's to still be doing comedy, working weekends and making money is pretty wild. I think.
No, it is. I can't still believe it to this day that I still could make a great living at it, making probably more money than I ever did.
Right now.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And you got a chick with potential to become big.
Absolutely.
And then you can just get off the road.
That would be nice because I fucking, I haven't been on a plane in almost a month and it's been great.
Yeah.
It's been phenomenal. I
gotta
haven't dealt with an airport.
I got to wake up at 5 today in the morning. 5 in the morning, get picked up by the Carmel, go to the airport. Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, I got to start doing that again next week. But yeah, I don't know. You're right. So look, I'll be in the back of the room. I'll hang with her.
Yeah.
I'll start her a bath.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever.
Make her a
do.
sandwich. Have her fucking salad ready because she knows she's gonna have some salad, some weird salad that's on a rider.
Right.
Have the candles lit. Have her robe ready. Right? Have everything ready, man. You need help. If she wants to hire me, I'll come. Me and you will do it.
I know.
What do you say? We'll become a team.
All right.
I'll dump Dawn. Does she have a friend?
Yeah, she's got some hot friends. Yeah.
She does in the business. Potential?
Outside of the business and in the business. Yeah.
Anyways, what do you got going? You got any one-man shows? You doing any of that?
No.
Nothing.
There's nothing really crazy going on in my life to do a one-man show.
I like your website. Who does this?
I don't know. Some
This is
dude.
so funny. Go back to his dates. You're working. What is that? What is it?
The Denellen Theater.
Where is that?
It's in Jersey.
Who does that?
I don't know. Some dude. It's near like around New Brunswick.
So around Dummy?
Yeah, it holds like 350.
That's great.
Yeah. Fucking perfect.
Dude, we should all go there.
It's a Friday night. Then I'm off Saturday.
Have I done that?
No.
Do you know about it?
Yes, it's not too far from me.
Yeah, you should do it.
Now I'll fucking definitely do it. I don't play that Stress Factor anymore, so I'll definitely go over there.
Yeah, that's the reason I
Yeah,
do
call
it.
me a
Yeah.
Carlson, which is great.
Yeah.
That's on what date? That's on January what?
18th to the 20th.
And then you got Comedy Works up in Saratoga for Tommy.
Yeah.
Great little club.
Yep.
I love that club.
Phenomenal.
Great little town too.
I might record something there. I don't know. We'll see.
Really?
The 3 nights. Yeah, maybe.
It's great. Love it. And then Bonkers, that's an old school club. Where
It's
is that?
down in downtown Orlando.
Yeah.
So I don't really do the improv anymore. So I do that with a door deal. Phenomenal.
It's great. I just didn't, where did I go, Danny?
In Dania,
Dania Beach. Improv.
Okay. Yeah.
It was good. That was fun.
it was awesome.
Great club. Great
Yeah.
place. The Attic, where's that?
That's in Columbus, a brand new club.
Ooh, that seems good. My book there?
It holds like 100 people. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, and then Governors, of course. I love Governors. Which one? Levittown.
Yeah, I want to do the other one. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So I got a whole bunch of
There
things.
you go. Check him out. Check out his tour. Where are they? What's the website?
JimFlorentine.com.
JimFlorentine.com.
I got my podcast, Everybody's Awful, comes out every Monday.
Yeah, what is that?
It's just me ranting about shit.
You really are the best at fucking just ripping shit down.
Yeah, I ruin everything.
You ruin
I
everything.
wanted to call it Jim Florentine Ruins Everything.
Yeah, why not? That's perfect.
Because I do. I could pick apart things and just ruin it for people.
All right, let's pick apart a couple things. I'm going to give you something. You tell me about it.
All right.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay. My son plays lacrosse. What do you feel about lacrosse?
Oh, it's better than pickleball.
Why, you don't like pickleball?
Who does?
A lot of people
Who
like
does? There's no reason for it.
Why?
The same people like pickleball, like fucking rollerblading, and they put the rollerblade. It's a new trendy sport that nobody's going to give a fuck in 2 years.
I had rollerblades.
Yeah, of course.
What do you mean, of course?
Yeah, but that's you like not so much trendy sport things, but anything new, electronic. You got to get this. You got to get this.
I gotta get the newest thing.
You got to get the newest thing, but
Right.
but not sports though.
How do you
like
yeah,
the
okay.
same people that play pickleball probably CrossFit.
Yeah.
Did rollerblading, plays ping pong where Caroline's used to be, which still drives me fucking nuts.
Oh, you don't like ping pong?
I mean, it's okay, but you combine tennis and ping pong, two shitty sports, and you make fucking pickleball out of it. Corny white people
It is
that drink
bad.
fucking pumpkin spice lattes.
You don't like pumpkin spice lattes?
No, who does? Who does?
I mean, they're very popular.
There's no pumpkin in the pumpkin, in the spice latte. You know that. It's just chemicals.
Danny's mom is in a pickleball club. Right over there.
Of course, Danny's mom is white. It's a corny white sport.
It is. It's what an old Jewish white woman should play.
Right, but young people
And
play
I
it.
bet she has pickles.
And probably,
Well, she-
and that's like a date thing. Like if you went back on the dating scene, some girl asked me like before I met Karen, you want to go play pickleball? I didn't even know what the fuck it was.
That was a good catch right there.
No, because it was before. It was before, but
That was a good catch.
But so that's like a date
That
thing.
was fucking quick. I like it.
Professional. No, but that is like a date thing. Pickleball.
Well, you do. But here's the thing, too, dude. You do these prank phone calls, which this is what I mean about you too. You don't have the connection to humans. Like I can't do prank phone calls because I feel bad. I don't like in my brain. There's a guy working somewhere trying to get his shit done, and he hates his job. He's got to go. He's got to just do it because he's got to pay for his kid's thing. And here this guy calls, "Hey, you got to fucking what? I don't." And you're fucking, and I can't do that to somebody. You don't care about that. You're just if you get a laugh, you're good.
Okay, if you're in an acting role and
Yes.
you got to play someone that doesn't give a fuck in a scene or whatever, you could do it.
Yes,
I've
I
seen your acting before.
Yes.
So that's what I'm doing in the scene. I'm acting. I'm not
But
breaking
in life,
character.
you're hurting a person's feelings.
Yeah, well,
right?
You gotta let that go.
Yeah.
You have to let that go.
Will you prank call somebody for me right now? Do you think you could do it?
I could probably do it. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Guys, do you have a phone?
Do I? I don't know. The person doesn't know me though, because they'll recognize my voice.
It's gonna be who we're gonna do Danny's mom.
I think it'd be fun to prank call her mom and kick her out of the pickleball club.
I
Your
call
mom?
her about the pickleball. Does she go to like a court? Does she like?
It's the Flemington Pickleball Club. She has a membership. We could kick her out.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah.
All right,
call
so
her.
here's the deal. You're gonna call Danny's mom right now.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be the Fleming Pickleball Club.
Flemington Pickleball Club.
Yeah.
Yes.
In Flemington, New Jersey. Okay.
Yes. Okay, let's do this. This is fucking great. I don't look at me.
She has my number.
What? All right, so here, you tell me. I'm gonna use my phone. Text it to me right now. What's your mom's name too?
Donna.
All right. Okay, Donna Braff. Go ahead, text it to me. Oh, you want to just call it? Okay. All right, get your hands away from me. Get your autistic hands away from me. They scare me. Go ahead. Don't do the camera. All right, here we go. All right, is it there? Okay. Oh, shit.
You lose it?
Donna, right?
Yeah.
I lost it.
Do it again.
I do it again. Yeah. So right now, you're gonna kick her out of the pickleball club. You're gonna
Yeah.
say her membership has been revoked or something.
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
All right, you figure it out. All right, here we go. Donna Braff. Here we go.
It hung up after 2 rings.
Huh? No, I'll call back.
Should I talk into this mic or that mic?
Hello.
Hi, is this Donna?
Who's this?
Oh, this is James from the Flemington Pickleball Club.
Oh, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Okay.
Yeah, I was just calling because we're actually gonna stop doing the pickleball at the club here. So I'm gonna have to. I don't know what you want to do with your membership. If you want to cancel it.
What?
Yeah. Now we just realized that pickleball's like it's corny.
Oh, this is a joke. Okay.
No, it's not. No, seriously. I mean, we're moving on because we're gonna do ping pong, and we got other sports and stuff. We're gonna open some inside lacrosse and all that stuff. So we're getting rid of
What's
the
your
pickleball.
last name, James?
Excuse me,
What's your last name?
Kelly.
Where'd you get my number?
I have it right in front of me. I work at the
Okay.
club. I work at the club. I'm just calling a bunch of different clients, people that are members here, and just tell them we're going to discontinue the pickleball because it stinks.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Bye.
All right. If you want to sell your pickleball racket, let me know. I'll put it on eBay for $1.
You fucking blew it. You had her.
I know I did, but I
You
can't.
blew it. You blew it. Right. I want you to. I want to call my mom. I want you to tell her.
Bring the mic back.
I couldn't hold in my rage for pickleball.
I know you really blew
I
it.
did, yeah.
Yeah, you blew it. You said it was gay or whatever.
I said it was stupid.
Yeah, you shouldn't have
Dumb.
done that. You're a pickleball club people. All right, what are you gonna do with my mom? Tell her you have a.
Bring the mic back to you.
What?
Bring the mic back.
Oh, sorry. Good producer. Have some fucking spine and yell at me. He's like, bring the mic back. What? Fucking asshole. All right, we'll call my mom. See if
Maybe I
she's-
could call her and say I'm an old friend of yours, and I'm trying to track you down.
Yeah.
And just still live with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From jail.
Old friend from jail, from Jew jail, Boston. Right?
Hi, Bob.
Hi.
Mom. How you doing? Hang on. Hang on. Mom, I'm the dumbest person in the world.
Why?
First of all, I have bad producers that didn't even pick up on it. We were calling the
On
prank.
what?
I have a guy who does prank phone calls, like on Comedy
Yeah.
Central, and he was going to call you and prank you, but we used my phone. So you knew it was me, and we forgot
Of course I
to.
knew it was you.
We forgot to use his phone. So you
Oh
were-
my God.
I suck. Ma, do you play pickleball?
Me?
Yeah. Would you?
No.
Would you play?
Would I?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you know what pickleball is?
I do.
What is it?
It's kind of like tennis, only with a pickleball and a pickle net and a pickle racket.
All right, listen, go back to bed. I love you.
I love you too.
All right. I stink.
I'm gonna think this was a dream.
All right, are you on drugs right now?
A little bit.
What? All right, Ma, we'll go back to your dreams. This never happened.
I love you.
I love you too. I'll talk to you later.
Bye, sweetie. Okay, bye-bye.
None of you could have stopped me. None of you could have said, "Guy."
Joe realized it, but we thought it was funny to leave it.
You didn't hit star 67 first,
I stink.
because that would have came up. Star 67, do not out of area or private.
Blood sugar. You want some?
Yeah, sure.
And we have questions from the audience.
Yes, we do. My blood sugar was down. You ready? Let's do this. Here we go. We take some questions. Are we live, right?
Yeah.
Sorry for chewing into the microphone.
Yeah, that's. I'm a professional. I put mine to the side till after the podcast.
I'm going to be at Saratoga Springs January 13th and the 12th and 13th, Friday and Saturday. And then Chicago, Germantown, and then Glendale for the weekend after that. Then I'm going to East Providence, Point Pleasant, New Jersey. And then I'm going to Mohegan Sun, Tampa. I'm working my face off until the summer. So please come and see me at robertkellylive.com. Go to punchup.live to get my special for Lugats, not them. And of course, go to comicwearables.com. Use code word Ladybugs to get all your stuff, 20% off. I wonder how many people buy the Fuck the Check Spot shirt. I love that shirt. There we go. This is from Kevin Rock.
One of
Questions
Chris's brothers.
No. Maybe. How's Joey Diaz?
Phenomenal.
He's moved to Jersey,
He lives like 6-7 houses away from me.
but I never see him. He's never been over. Never talk. He calls me once in a while and says really great things, and then he goes, "All right, I'll see you later."
He likes to check in with people.
He does. He's
Yeah, he has no interest in doing comedy.
done.
Done.
Why?
He doesn't feel like it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he did a little when he moved here.
Yeah.
Did some shows here and there, but he's done.
He's done.
Does his podcast, and he's good. He wants to hang with his daughter. His daughter goes to the same school as my son. He's at a basketball game, at all the functions. They know everyone in the
I
neighborhood.
should move to your block.
It's great.
Imagine
All-
us three on the block.
Oh.
What a show that would be. Us three on the same block
know.
with our kids. Huh? The only reason I wouldn't do it is your fucking airport sucks. And United can suck my cock.
United's phenomenal.
And that Fleming pickleball club is a bunch of
Well,
twats.
that's awful. But no, United's phenomenal. So is Newark.
Delta's the best.
No, you got to see the lounges they have. United has.
Delta Lounge is the best.
No, the ones in Newark now, they just redid them.
Oh, yeah?
Phenomenal.
All right, maybe I might move there. Alexandra Vluth. Motherfucker. With working on Crank Yankers, do you know how much creative control the writers had on Comedy Central?
What does that mean?
Do you know how much creative control the writers had on Comedy Central? I don't know what the fuck that means.
No, I mean the writer.
Alexandra Vluth. I don't fucking know. With working on Crank Yankers,
Right.
do you know how much creative control the writers had on comedy? How much creative control did they have?
Well, yeah, no, they would write up the premises. Like, hey, you're gonna call a bowling alley and fuck with them or something like that, and then you just kind of ad lib it from there. You don't know where it's gonna
Did
go.
you give them my name to call me?
I don't think so. Did they call you?
Yeah, Jeff. What's that big guy? Jeff from
Jeff Garland. He called you.
He called me, but I'm a comic. The second I heard the stupid scenario, I just went with it, and that fucked them because I was like, "Yeah, dude, I
Yeah.
love it. I love doing that." They're like, "What?" I just went wherever you went. I went, and it fucking really.
Was that recent?
It was
In the last few years?
No, that was 15 years ago.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I don't know. No, I didn't do it. I didn't do that. No, the show's back on the air, but nobody watches it.
No, of course nobody watches because it's politically correct.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking
They won't let special ed back on.
Of course, because you did a retarded guy.
So why can't I do it now?
Yay! Can I hear it?
Yay! You go, lady. You know, Jim Norton, when I was doing that, when I was making prank calls, he goes, that thing's going to sweep the nation. I go, no. He goes, I'm telling you, that thing's going to catch on. I can't get it out of my head. He was right.
Yeah, he tried to get Chip to sweep the nation. It just swept his career on the
I told him, I
carpet.
said, do you realize we played two retarded guys, pretty successful retarded guys?
Yeah.
Me and you?
Yeah. It's yeah. Your retarded guys did better than your regular
I know,
guys.
they did.
Jake O'Connor, what's crazy road pussy story with Voss? What's a crazy road?
I don't know. I didn't have any with Voss.
You had him with who?
Bob Levy, we'd pick up girls. I just remember Voss. I'd open for Voss, and I was Voss took a liking to me, so he let me do like 10 minutes up front. I was doing comedy maybe a year.
Yeah.
And I would bomb.
Right.
And then I'd have like some hot chick talking to me after the show.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. And he would come up after Voss just killed. He's like, "Did you see his set?"
Yeah,
That's what he would
Yeah.
say to
And
her.
she'd go, yeah, and I saw your teeth.
And
That's why I'm with him.
and they didn't even care that I bombed.
No.
And Voss just killed the room, and he's like, Did you watch him?
Yeah, he had rotten teeth and a ponytail.
I know.
Why would they go?
And he
with
wore he wore the weightlifting pants too, like that Norton wore.
Norton wore weightlifting pants.
Like those baggy,
yeah, the
whatever.
MC Hammer pants.
Yeah, the MC Hammer pants.
I did too.
And Voss wore them for a while too when I first met him.
And tank tops.
Yeah, he had the tank top.
The back of his tank top would be wet from his ponytail because he'd wet his ponytail because he had curly Jew hair, and it was fucking gross. That's how I met him in Boston. He had a wet spot on the back of his hair. Ugh.
I remember when he was hosting an open mic. They had like the headline of Hope, and I go, "Can you give my intro?" I was going up next. I go, "Tell him I was on the Uncle Floyd show. It was like a local cable thing. I was only doing comedy like 3 months." He goes, "No." I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Nobody cares about that. Nobody watches that. I'm just bringing you up." I'm like, "What an asshole!" That's the first time I met him.
He is an asshole.
What a dick.
So you got road pussy with Levy though. That must have been crazy.
Yeah, because we do these white trash gigs in Pennsylvania. We're up in Canada.
Yeah.
And yeah.
His closing bit was eating blue cheese dressing out of a girl's asshole.
Hot girls who come up on stage. Their
understand.
boyfriends. They're sitting with their boyfriends. Yeah, go up.
The power of Stern.
It was unbelievable. And the girls would come. But even, I think he started doing it before Stern. He would get girls to do it.
So funny too, because we didn't even talk. You dated Robin Quivers in between all this.
Yeah.
That is such a left field.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a hot Asian chick, a blonde chick, but in the middle of that was a Robin Quivers, a middle-aged black woman.
Yeah, it was weird. Look, I was just on the air one day. I was told my whole story about my ex, what happened to her.
Yeah,
And then, Howard just goes, "Hey, Robin, you're single. Jim, you're single. Why don't you guys go out?" And we're like, and then we just started busting balls. Artie Lang was there, whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, you know what? I'll go out with you." I'm like, "Holy shit, really? Me?"
and to bring that off, we're not talking about that now.
So anyway, and then we dated for like 8 months. We just got to know each other and hung. She was great.
Is she nice?
Fucking awesome.
You still friends with her?
No, I mean, kind of lose touch.
Yeah.
But no, I got nothing. Just great things to say about her. But that was a case where, it fucked up the relationship. Me being a comic, being on the road on the weekends,
Yeah.
and she was working during the week.
You could have. That's what you could have done. You could have shut it down back then. You'd be at her house, fucking patting a cat, reading a book with a sweater, lighting some incense. You piece
I
of
don't know
shit.
if that would have made me happy though.
Now you got to keep up with a fucking 30-year-old hot chick.
37.
Whatever. She's smoking. You could have been with an old black lady right now enjoying tea. All right, we got one more question, then we're out of here.
All right.
You ever gotten in trouble for any of your prank phone calls?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, at the house. I had the cops come to the house and bust down my door.
For what?
I did this one call where I pretended I was giving my girlfriend a home abortion. And you say I have no feelings. I had a vacuum going on in the background. And I had my girlfriend there. I just said, just moan the whole time. Just scream, ow, ow, ow. I had the vacuum going. I had my buddy Chuck there. And, you know, the woman called. She's like, what's going on? I go, I'm just giving my friend's just giving my girlfriend a home abortion. He said he knows what he's doing. He's got a toolbox here. So just keep going. And she's like fucking horrified. He's yelling. She's screaming the whole time. She's like, I'm going to let you go. I go, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You know, and I'm like, and he's like, I just pulled out an arm. I'm like, all right, we'll throw it to the side.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She was horrified. She's like, I'm going to go. Meanwhile, I'm like, and she hangs up. We're laughing. My girlfriend's like, you're a piece of shit. You're going to hell for doing that. But she had my address right in front of her.
Oh, no.
Because it was some credit card company or something. So she called the local police in my town in Jersey.
And they came in.
Yeah, so me and we all went and got coffee. And we left the house and we came back like an hour later. The door was busted in. Woods all over the place. The door's off the hinge. And our neighbors, like, everyone's standing around. I go, what's going on? They go, cops were here. They kicked your door down. They thought someone was upstairs bleeding in the house. So they had to make a call. They had an EMS ambulance show up, cops, and kick the door down. I was living with Norton at the time. He's like, I hope they didn't go look at my porn collection.
They just kicked the door, and I was just a little bald guy getting fucked in the ass by another guy.
Like, what's going on here?
Not only did they have an abortion, they're fucking it. Oh, well, there's the clip right there, guys.
And I had to go to court for it. I was facing like 6 months in jail.
Stop.
For disorderly conduct.
The phone call.
Yeah, because they said, you know, the ambulance coming down and speeding down the.
Did you have to pay?
I had to pay like $500. I had to go into court with my lawyer, and the judge was yelling at me. I was like the first case, so it was packed. Like, wait, you thought you did a call, and they thought it was Jim Norton. They go, you had another comedian, Jim Norton, pretending you give your girlfriend a home abortion with a vacuum going on, and you thought that was funny, and you're on Comedy Central. You call yourself a comedian, and you can hear the whole courtroom just groaning like, "What a piece of shit!" Oh, and he's like, and you had a vacuum, and he's pulling out an arm. You think this is that comedy? Is that comedy to you? I go, I'm sorry, I didn't know what I was thinking. Sorry. And he's like, all right, $500 fine, $500 fine, whatever. And so, but and then it was almost like the walk of shame going through the court, walking through, everybody just hissing at me like, what a fucking piece of shit.
You know, there was one dude going, fuck it, that's fucking.
Oh, as soon as I got outside the courthouse, I was fucking dying laughing. I'm like, what a great story I could tell my grandkids. I don't have a college diploma.
Yeah, thank God you had them. All right, man. Well, listen, Jimbo, it was good
seeing you, man.
Thanks
Absolutely.
for coming on. And dude, we ain't finished, man. We got some more shit. We're gonna be fucking killing it next couple of years, I think. You know, and if not, we'll just help Karen.
We'll help Karen.
We'll help Karen get to where she needs to get, and we'll both fucking support her. And then I'll do a tour.
You could do the warm up for a TV show, and I'll go on tour with her.
Yeah, you fucking manage it. You manage her, and I'll fucking do the warm ups. That's cool, right?
Yeah, you'll be back home. You know, she'll tape early, late morning. You'll be back home and hanging out with Max.
Yeah, that's perfect.
By 2:30.
And Max starts banging her. That'd be great. All right, brother. I love you, man. Thank you so much. Guys, what do you got?
Max Marcus Comedy, all social media.
See me January 12th at the Dojo Comedy in Morris Plains, New Jersey.
And you can check out the Cheese Show on YouTube by typing in Cheese Show.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and join the Patreon if you want to support the show with Moolah. You guys are the best. We'll see you next week. You know what, dude?
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Shitty